Defeat last week against Pontefract, Crisp and Robbo and the boys looking for a big reaction here in the northeast. Can they get it now through Rio Molyneux on the attack? Early doors. The minute gone here at Croft Park. Molyneux sends it into the box. He finds Dennison. Oh, what a start! What a start for North Ferriby. I tell you something, you could hear a pin drop here at Croft Park. Who was expecting that in the green and white shirt? Well, I tell you something, Ferriby are off to a flyer straight out of the traps, and Lewis Dennison, who got the penalty last week, is in with a goal. There's less than 2 minutes on the clock. Set up fantastically. It was a great run by Rio Molyneux. Sent it across on his left foot. There was Dennison. Clips it in. Ferriby in the lead here in the northeast. Blyth Spartans 0, North Ferriby 1. 2 minutes on the clock. It's Lewis Dennison for the Villagers. Free kick. Just over the halfway line. Home team looking for a way back in. Can they get it? Floated over. Cleared away by Williamson. Comes out once again, and here comes Molyneux. What's Molyneux going to do? He's going to take a run himself. Is he going to go and finish it? Good save. Rio Molyneux, a real thorn in the side for Blyth Spartans. How do they handle him? So Ferriby will once again trying to play the ball into the slot. Finds Thacker. He's got Ainsley in support. There's Ainsley. Tries and drives to the line. Sam Ainsley tries to put the ball across. Little flick by Dennison. And does he get a corner out of that? Looks like it's a corner for the Villagers. On the hunt for a second before half time. Trying to put some daylight between them and Blyth. Referee just sorting out a little bit of pushing in the area. Ferriby get ready to take this corner. Can they find an answer? Or maybe something they've practiced from off the training field. Ball comes in, heads to the edge of the area, and ball gets fired wide. Although, it's worth a try from that distance. You never know. You just never know. Just approaching half-time. Chris Boulder hoping that the Villagers can head into the sheds with that one goal lead intact. It's cleared out. Home team have just found their voices, as have their crowd, in the last 5 minutes or so. To throw in, Ferriby's defence do their work at the expense of... Is that a corner? Yes, it's a corner. All Ferriby have to do is defend this corner as a half-time whistle is impending. But they've just got to see off this particular corner. So, swung in from the right-hand side. What's it going to do? Well, Van Zandvliet is on his own! And that's the equaliser. Paul Van Zandvliet, all on his own, and heads home. And the home team are level here at Croft Park. Paul Van Zandvliet celebrates with the Spartan support. It's 1-1. We'll see that corner once again. Van Zandvliet just loses his marker on the corner. Strong header. Nothing Bottomley can do that. Heads into the bottom corner. And Blyth, who've stronger halves of decent results together to get themselves up the table and out of the relegation mire, are going into half-time level with the Villagers here in the northeast. So here come Blyth once again, cleared out of defence by Williamson. The green and whites come forward again. Ferriby in an unusual blue today. Normally it's they that we would expect in green and white, but of course Blyth, one of the teams that share the same colours as Ferriby do. Still on the attack. The home team possibly looking for a second. Ferriby give away a corner. Just coming up to 52 minutes here at Croft Park. 1-1. Can Ferriby take home at least a point? You'd hope they'd be looking for 3, but we'll see what happens. As the home team seem to have that bit between their teeth. They did come out a little bit louder and prouder at the start of the second half. So it's flung in. It's headed. Ferriby try and clear the lines. Back into the box once again. Dunkley tries to clear. It's hit a defender. It's going to break to Taylor. And Taylor hooks it in. And try as they might, Ferriby couldn't clear the lines. Lucas Taylor hooks the ball in. And it's 2-1 to Blyth Spartans. See, once again, they had a number of chances to clear it to the Ferriby defence, and it was a little bit of a stramash, as our Scottish friends would say. It broke to Taylor, hooked it in, went over the top of Ben Bottomley, and it's 2-1 to Blyth Spartans. Just the thing that Ferriby didn't need. But there's still time, hopefully, to get this back. So, goal kick flung into the Ferriby half. Heads out to the right-hand side. Ainsley just lets that drift out. Long throw by Walters. Tries and finds. Plays in the slot. And releases Tom McDonald. McDonald on the one-on-one. Can he beat the keeper? Keeper. Brave save at the feet of Tom McDonald. This young man really is setting the world alight, and he's not even 18 yet. Great hope for the future. Ferriby looking for that equaliser. They come forward through Williamson. Williamson is blocked. And the home side break once again. Out on this right-hand side now. A third will kill it, but Ferriby just have to stand up and remain resolute and see if they can catch Spartans on the break. They know that Spartans have got a soft spot. They have conceded some late goals. But at the moment, it's a home side in the ascendancy. They've got a corner in front of their home fans who are trying to do their best to lift their team. The villagers have travelled on what is their longest trip of the season up here to the northeast. A handful of Ferriby fans scattered around the ground. And that corner comes to nothing. Ferriby do their work. Quick throw by Ben Bottomley. Releasing Jones. Is he going to put it in to Molyneux? Molyneux goes one way, then the other. Still Rio Molyneux gets a corner. Well, since coming in from Grimsby, Rio Molyneux has been a real find. And those runs really making it difficult. So the corner set to be driven in. It's hit a defender. It's going to drop to Williamson. What's Williamson going to do? He's going to score! Again, silence here at Croft Park. The voices you can hear are the celebrating Ferriby fans, because James Williamson looks like he could have got a point. It dropped to him. He rifled it home. Yes, it's taken a touch off a Blyth Spartans defender, but Williamson is not going to worry about that. He's going to claim that as one of his own. It's 2-2. Good defending from Ferriby. They are wanting this point, but can they find a third possibly? Flung forward. And here they come once again. Releases Molyneux once again. Molyneux's going to break for the line. What's he going to do? He's going to drive the ball in. McDonald! Oh, my goodness me. It was a cheeky back heel. If that had gone in, it would have been the cheekiest goal of the season. But he's denied by the Spartans keeper. All Ferriby have to do is keep it in their own half. A point looking like it's coming back to East Yorkshire. Molyneux is going to take his time in fetching the ball. Just trying to wind the clock down. Just taking his time, gives the ball a rub. I think referee's going to go and have a word with him. And Rio Molyneux gets a yellow card for time wasting. Well, you can't blame him, because a point for Ferriby would be a very hard-earned point, considering their injuries, considering the changes they've had to make. But the home side are not done yet, flinging the ball forward. Cleared out of defence. And hit forward once again, trying to find Molyneux on the left-hand side. McDonald was also in there. Spartans build again from the back. Ball played down the left-hand side. Williamson is in there. It's played back down the line. Oh, good play. Flung into the box. Cleared away by the Ferriby defence once again. And they do their best to get it out. Adam Rose sending it out. And do you know what? In the scheme of things, that is a very good point for the Villagers. It started off with a real bang, a goal after less than 2 minutes from Lewis Dennison. That equaliser just on half-time by Paul Van Zandt. Then Lucas Taylor gave Spartans a lead. And then 8 minutes before time, James Williamson in with the equaliser. Both teams share a point. It's finished here at Croft Park. Blyth Spartans 2, North Ferriby 2. Chris, that is a fantastic point.
Yeah, it's a huge point for us, especially the way the game went. I think, going ahead so early, we threw a new system on the boys, and, fair play, full credit to them once again. They embraced it and they gave absolutely everything for the cause, and we got a dream start. Perhaps maybe a little bit unfortunate to not extend our lead when we had a couple of nice opportunities, but then to concede just before, right on the stroke of half time, was gutting really, and it changed things from our half-time team talk. And then we had further disappointment not long into the second half to go behind, but once again the character of the boys was fantastic, and we made some crucial changes, and I thought we got our just desserts in the end.
And it was make do and mend, of course, so obviously all the changes, but the lads have just applied themselves so well. I mean, you can't pick one individual like that. That's a real team performance today.
It most certainly is, and I said to the lads, as a club, probably since the turn of the year, we've faced an awful lot of adversity, with player availability, with devastating injuries for us, with moments that have happened in games, but it's full credit to this group, and it was nice to travel all the way up here today against a really strong in-form Blyth side and come away with something.
And good to get away with a point as well, after conceding those 2 goals as well, and nice to see the young lads getting the chance. And on another day, who's to say that they couldn't have got the winner?
Yeah, of course. We came here with just with a 15 players, but like you said, I think the boys that came on acquitted themselves exceptionally well. We've even chucked Rowie in a slightly unfamiliar position for him, but once again, he's just rolled up his sleeves and done the task really, really well for us. But yeah, Blyth are a fantastic side. They've made some positive strides forward in recent weeks, and it most certainly was a challenging fixture. So for us to leave with something, we have to be positive with what the boys give us today.
And now a week to obviously make sure that we can patch each other up and get through to next week.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look, because we've been dealt some huge blows this week. It's been awful news for individuals and the football club, but we'll just we'll train well again, and we'll see where we're at. Once again, thanks to Beverly for allowing us to utilise Bobby. It's helped us massively today, and again he's slotted in there seamlessly for us and put in a solid performance again.